Hello to all friends. Once upon a time, Sarah, our story's little girl, went for a short vacation to her grandparents' house, which is near the edge of lush forest, but Sarah didn't know the rules of staying close to the forest and didn't pay much attention. To her grandparents' warning, she wandered close to the forest, picking raspberries near the trees. Her grandmother told her never to enter the forest, but if she ever did, she should remember. But, our story beggings, here Sarah, enjoying her raspberries from the bushes near the forest, got exited by the sight of birds, rabbits, and squirrels around the trees. Her curiosity about the forest grew, and she followed the little rabbits, jumping around with birds, and playing with squirrels. Hours passed, and unaware of time, she was suddenly startled by strange, eerie sounds like howls. In that moment, Sarah realized she was alone. The rabbits, squirrels, and birds had vanished, and she was lost in the forest darkness. As she wandered and cried, unsure of her way home, an old woman suddenly appeared, flying towards her on a long broomstick. Sarah told the old woman her story, explaining she was lost while she was picking raspberries near the forest. The old woman pretended to be friendly and invited Sarah onto her broomstick, flying her into the sky. After a few moments, Sarah found herself in a new house, unaware that this house belonged to the forest's evil witch. The witch, who had tricked Sarah, mercilessly threw her into a cage. Soon saw the witch approach her. With glimmer of hope, Sarah thought the old woman might not be bad after all, and might help her. But unaware of the witch's true intention, Sarah was shocked when the witch lifted her and placed her near a large pot of water on the fire, intending to make a delicious meal out of her. Terrified and not knowing what to do, Sarah remembered her grandmother's advice. Her dear grandmother had warned her to never go near the forest, but if she ever found herself there, she should recite a special spell for help. Filled with a spark of hope, Sarah recited the spell, Ichai Maki Laa Tarachi, and suddenly a mighty dragon appeared inside the house. The dragon, seeing what was happening, rushed toward the witch, engaging her in a fierce battle. The witch, using all her powers, tried to defeat the dragon, conjuring flames and throwing fiery branches at it. But dragon retaliated with its own fiery breath, aiming to defeat the witch. Their battle continued until the witch was finally overpowered and surrendered to the dragon. The dragon, victorious, quickly lifted Sarah out of the boiling pot, saving her from becoming the witch's meal, holding Sarah's hand. The dragon led her out of the howden through the forest. That along their journey, the dragon and Sarah played together, and Sarah felt immense joy, grateful for her grandmother's wisdom in teaching her the spell. Together, they made their way out of the forest and back. Safety maker, Essie, subscribe please.